Hi guys, it's Eminem from Let's Go Fishing. Yeah, I've just been down on the beach, and last time me and my mate Paul come down here. Anyway, Paul, I've just been speaking to you, so I'll give you a mention. The old timer with Alzheimer's. Yeah, last time me and Paul come down here, we struggled our balls off to get some bait from out the sand. And I've just gone. I'm going to change this one because I'm getting neck ache. Hang on a minute, guys. All you can see is me floating about. Yeah. Anyway, let's see, right. Yeah. Anyway, me and Paul. Last time we come down here, we struggled to get some bait. We must have dug about 60 bleeding holes just to get about 30 bleeding lugworm. It was unreal. It was so unreal. You can't believe it. And today, I've just gone down on the beach and I stuck one fork in, and I was only went shallow, and believe it or not, couldn't believe it. The amount of lugworm I got. I got a tub, and it's about yay deep and about 8 inches wide. It's full. I've done about 12 holes, just 12 holes, and there was lugworm all over the freaking place. I couldn't believe it. And of course, you get people coming, what are you digging for? Gold. Anyway, it is now about 4:45. The tide is about 1/4 of a mile out, and the tide don't get in until about 10:30. So I'm sitting there just watching it come in slowly. I can see it's coming in a bit quicker than I thought it was, because I've just watched the boat turn. And I thought I'd phone my mate up, Paul, just to say I've told him I caught nothing. And he said, I've been watching you, stupid old fart. I went, thanks, mate. And because he caught a conger, he thinks he's fucking Bear Grylls. Don't you? Yes, Paul, you know I'm talking about you. No, it's a good old soul. Did I say soul or arsehole? No, it was soul. Yeah, well, we could call him arsehole as well if you like. Yeah, so of course, excuse me guys, I'm sitting right by the back door. A lot of people will say, I bet your camper van stinks of cigarettes. No, it doesn't, because I've always got the window open. I've always got fresh air coming in and out, and I've also got some spray to make it smell nice. Yeah, and I'm charging it up, look, the plastic thing for tonight. My light. I've had it in the front since I got up this morning. And that's the last, oops, shoot, in the kettle. Now, a lot of you might ask or think, okay, you're sitting right by a hob. That's it there, the hob to cook on. Well, I don't cook on it at the moment, because we're the three connections, the one that went to the fridge and the one that went to the fire, I've started to smell a lot of gas, so I don't put that on anymore. But I have got my camping cooker, you know, the one when you see me. I got the little one, and also I got the big one with a double burner on it. Now the only time I'm going to use the double burner one is I'm only using this for the coffee, you know, to make a drink. And it's one of those. It's, you know, I only use it to make a drink instead of using the big cooker all the time. Now, the only thing I will use that for is like a big meal. And what I've got to do, I've got to get this gas sorted out so it doesn't smell of gas. Because I remember the last time I was down there, I wasn't, before I brought Paul down with me, I thought, I've got a headache all the time. I didn't realise this. I thought it was the fumes from the gas when I was cooking. Then I opened all the doors and it smelled lovely and fresh. Shut the door for 2 minutes and I could smell gas and I thought, nah, something's not right. So I disconnected that. Luckily enough, I had my little cooker here. I thought, sorry, I'm going to cook on that. I don't have a chance blowing the pissing van up, knowing me. So, yeah, of course, yeah, it's that tied in, I've coming in. That one ship is still out there, one of the big ones. It's a car ferry one, you know, where they transport all the cars and that abroad. Because don't forget, you go to Bristol docks, and you can see as you're going over the big bridge, you can see all the cars parked up. Yeah. Oh, I've seen an amazing car today, and it was comical. It was an old-fashioned Mini, and it was a caravan. It was towing. It was towing a caravan about a foot taller than the Mini, and about 3 foot longer than the Mini. And I thought, how amazing is that? And it was a left-hand drive, not a right-hand drive. It was a left-hand drive, and it was I think it had Holland on it, on the number plate, and it looked like it was a classic Mini. And the bloke pulled up to the other side of me, and I went over and spoke to him. I said, like it, mate? He went, Dahl. I thought, oh, bleeding hell, Dahl. Anyway, he said, birdie skitty bird, birdie skitty bird. Anyway, that's how he spoke. Anyway, it looked absolutely, and I looked at his Mini, and it was absolutely immaculate. And I says, I like your van. And he opened the door on it. And he said, this here, pointed to a windy angle, said if I unclip all the corners, wind it comes up. It comes up another 3 foot. I thought, how cool, excuse me, I thought, how cool is that? And it was a foreign make, and they were both classics, the Mini and the Caravan. I thought, how cool. But, you know, as I said, you can sit down here and you can see things amazingly. You know, I mean, sometimes you'll look and you'll go, okay, it looks all right. But I reckon if Paul was here, he would have Paul, if you would have seen it, mate, you would have went, wow. It was one of them wow factors. You know what I mean? It was a proper cool Mini. It wasn't like one of them pods you can buy. You know, you can buy them, they look like a teardrop. Yeah. No, it wasn't like that. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, and I went, and I asked him, I said, how much all of it worth? He said, 100,000 euros. And I went, really? He said, that's what it was valued at, 100,000 euros. Well, euros to me doesn't make no difference. £100,000, I think that is. But I thought, wow. I said, yeah, very nice. And everything was brand new. Tyres, paintwork on the Mini, all the Mini interior was absolutely spot on. And I thought, wow. Yeah, Good old classic Mini. Anyway, guys, I'll give you a shout out when the tide is in. As I said, it'd be probably getting dark then. I can put me light on. Can't wait to put that back on. And guys, if you ever see one of these, go on TikTok. They are absolutely fantastic. I mean, the light it was giving off in here last night. I mean, okay, I had that light over there, the outside light. If I turn, well, actually, I tested it. I turned that off, and I put it in the middle of the van, and the van was just powerful, and that bloody what you call it, light, spotlight. Yeah, they're really powerful. And I thought, oh yeah, I've actually made a bed up. I've moved all the stuff over to one side. I'm going to show you what the caravan looks like. It looks a fucking tip. Look at it. Hang on. Trying to show you. It's a tip. But I've got my bed over there. Don't know if you can see it. But got my bed sorted out. I've had a couple of hours skip. And but the funny thing was, you know when you need sleep. I had my mate Carl from work text me, Wins Karate back on, and I told him before we finished at work. I said the same day we're going to try. No, we're going to training on the 6th. When's the 6th? 6th of September. Well, that's on a Friday. No, it's in the 6th of September. It's on a Saturday. Yeah, so looking forward to that night. And then we open up on the 12th. Whoop whoop. Not looking forward to it. Not looking forward to it at all. Gotta wear these big aprons now from your neck down. Working behind the deck. Get a roast, but they don't care anyway. We're nobody. But anyway, guys, as I said, get one of these. If you see one on TikTok, they're worth the money. Saves you buying batteries. Saves you charging it up at home, charging all your lights up at home. If you got a couple of them, if you got 2 of them, I wish I bought 2 now. If you buy 2 of them, mate, you could take them out in the garden and it'll light the whole garden up. You could stick them in all 4 corners of your garden and it'd be like watching a football match. That's how bright they are. They are really, really, really good. And yeah, anyway, guys, I'll catch you all later. And see you when it's time to start fishing.